So with a name like Bobby Shmurda, unfortunately gunplay apparently mirrored his stage name a little bit too closely. Bobby was born a Quill Pollard in Miami, Florida, with an older brother and two parents of West Indian descent, a Trinidadian mother and a Jamaican father. His family was relocated to Brooklyn, New York after his father was incarcerated. Before we all knew him for his huge hit platinum single, Hot featuring his own choreography, which ended up being widely known as the Shmoney Dance, Shmurda ended up with his own incidents on the wrong side of the law, causing him to spend 15 months in detention for probation violation, and a gun charge that ended up getting dropped. With Bobby Shmurda's dance being enjoyed by Jay-Z and Beyonce on her On the Run tour, and by Drake while he hosted the 2014 ESPY Awards, and remixes of his hit single being made by T.I., French Montana, Lil' Kim, and Juicy J, it seemed like the sky was the limit for the young Brooklyn rapper. Unfortunately, his criminal connections created engine trouble in his otherwise high-flying career that took a wrong turn and went spiraling downhill from there. He even made a guest appearance during the 4th season of the television series Real Husbands of Hollywood in the heart medication episode. After all that buzzworthy excitement coming to a rapid end, and a prominent recording contract with Epic Records, the question now remains, what happened to Bobby Shmurda? Bobby's music career took an unfortunate turn when he went from written bars to prison bars. He was arrested on June 3, 2014, and charged with felony criminal possession of a weapon. It was claimed by the police that they witnessed him brandishing a gun in the apartment, and when they proceeded to investigate the situation, Shmurda allegedly attempted to hide the gun inside a couch. Bobby Shmurda was then released on $10,000 bail, but on December 17th, 2014, him and 14 other individuals, including Bobby's own brother and GS9 label mate Rowdy Rebel, all ended up being arrested. Now, Shmurda was being formally charged not just for gun possessions, but also drug possessions, reckless endangerment, and conspiracy to commit murder. The others faced an array of criminal charges as well that included murder, drug dealing, and attempted murder. Bobby was no longer looking at a $10,000 bail payment like before. During this round of legal jeopardy, Bobby Shmurda was hit hard by being held on $2 million bail. The police identified Shmurda as the driving force in a gang called GS9, which was coincidentally also the name of Bobby Shmurda's independent record label. The activity associated with GS9 ranged from dealing crack and beefing with rival gangs to a deadly degree in an effort to secure territory in the streets. The maximum sentence that Bobby Shmurda faced after his conviction was 8 to 25 years in jail. The head of the New York Police Department, James Essig, stated that the music videos and songs by Bobby Shmurda were almost like a real-life document of what they were doing on the street, with lyrical references to who taught Bobby how to deal drugs and past and future murders by GS9. Shmurda himself had even admitted in interviews to the authenticity of his song lyrics and that they really represent his real life. Bobby Shmurda had faced furiously unfortunate situations during his prison sentence inside of Rikers Island. One such negative incident was a suspected Crips vs. Bloods fight during the summer of 2015. Shmurda and his ex-girlfriend were caught by Rikers Island officials attempting to smuggle a knife into the prison. They were both charged with 2 accounts of promoting contraband and 1 count of criminal possession of a weapon in the 4th degree, with them both pleading not guilty. September 2nd, 2016 marked the date that Bobby Shmurda pleaded guilty to 1 count of 3rd-degree conspiracy and 1 count of weapons possession as part of a plea bargain deal. After previously facing 8 to 25 years, he had now reduced his sentence to 7 years, with an inability to appeal. With 2 years already credited to his sentence, he then has to finish the final 5 years, and then to be followed by 5 years of probation. But because of sneaking a shank into his jail cell, Bobby gained another 4 more years to serve. Bobby Shmurda has spent at least a month in solitary confinement and has had his phone privileges taken away on occasion. Without the ability to make millions with music, Shmurda is apparently earning somewhere around 10 to 25 cents an hour in prison, or about $7.75 a week. With his debut studio album with Epic Records that should have been released back in 2016 not happening, Shmurda has still been writing while locked up with the hope of releasing new music when he's free again. Will it be too late for Bobby Shmurda to recapture the interest of rap listeners when he finally gets out of jail a decade later? That's just something we'll have to wait to find out. This has been a Hip Hop Madness original. Make sure you stay tuned and stay up to date on everything we got going on by subscribing and making sure you hit that notification bell. And don't forget to follow us on Instagram at Hip Hop Madness and join the movement.